Today, Coach Shill takes over the Fresno State Bulldogs, and we begin our FSU journey. Welcome to the Fresno State Dynasty. I took over Fresno State because I wanted to start it at a place that didn't have a whole lot of tradition, but had a little bit of tradition. Fresno State through the years has been up and down. They've had some great players, they've had some number one overall picks, they've had some good seasons, but they've never reached the pinnacle of college football. And that is Coach Shill's objective. He wants to win the Pac-12, which is not really a Power 5 conference, but we want to have stiffer competition. We want to beat Boise State, and we want to form an identity in this dynasty for Fresno State. In the past, it's been their passing game with their two great quarterbacks in Derek Carr and David Carr, as well as Trent Dilfer. And I wanted to come to a school that also didn't have a whole lot of NIL and would be a challenge in recruiting. There's a lot of talent in California, there's a lot of players available, but with the teams around us and us being in a lower conference, recruiting is going to be a challenge. And as any good coach would do, we have to find the identity of this team and build from there. I think looking at this roster, obviously, right off the bat, you have a 74 defense and a 71 overall offense. Now, I think the reason our offense is so low is because we're starting a young quarterback who is 71 overall. And we'll get to him. Obviously, the number one player to talk about here is Simeon Harris. Now, Simeon Harris had a great season last year for Fresno State and led a pretty good defense. He had 5 interceptions last season. The only thing about Simeon is he is a senior, but he will have some help in the form of new transfer from UCLA, free safety Croix Stewart, who hasn't played a whole lot in his time at UCLA, but 95 speed, 94 acceleration, 89 change of direction with 74 strength as a hybrid safety. Not a great zone coverage player, but decent man, 73 mid-man, and pretty good hit power, good pursuit. And then his play rec isn't bad either at 74. So with that kind of speed, he should be able to make a lot of plays in support of Simeon. And then I also think that we have a pretty good core of young corners behind Simeon Harris. So we have, obviously, Jamarion Biggs. Might end up being the third corner this season, though. We'll see. Low man coverage skills, good zone coverage. So he may be more of a slot corner, even though he's 6'1". I may put him in the slot just because he is bigger actually, so he is going to have a little bit more strength and be able to make more tackles in the box. However, we have a plethora of sophomores behind them, hoping we can retain most of these guys as well. And the one I'm most excited about is Keontre Harris. 92 speed, 92 acceleration, 89 agility, and 88 change of direction. Now, he only has 43 strength. He is a smaller corner at 160 pounds. But decent play recognition, good man coverage, 75, not good, but middling. And then decent zone as well. So if he can develop, that is going to be their future starting corner, and he is in line to be next. Now, I think that Hunter and Powell have potential, them being sophomore redshirts, but these guys are all 85 to 86 speed. And we'll check their caps here in a minute, and hopefully they have some caps in their quickness so they can get a little bit quicker. Or at least get abilities to where they can overcome that. So, house call at silver is pretty good for Okafor. And then if we look at our young freshmen, not even going to worry about Cobb. Cobb will probably never see the field. We have Truly Bell the third, who is an 88 speed, 88 excel, so not bad there. 81 change of direction is a little weak, but he is a freshman. He's a guy who will probably get a red shirt. 74 man coverage and 69 zone are not bad. Especially for a freshman. If his play rec was up, he'd probably be in the 70s, 71 overall, somewhere there, around there by now. So I'm excited about Bell, and then we have these 4 young guys that we can build around as well. We are obviously going to have to get more speed either in the portal or in our recruiting class. And then behind Stewart, we have Ethan Tierney here at 86, 88. So nothing crazy there. Wish we had Croix for another year, but unfortunately we don't. I don't think these freshmen are going to ever make an impact just based on, what they are right now. And then at strong safety, we are going to have to do some recruiting there because we have 2 seniors in there currently. Moving over to will linebacker, we have Logan Studd, who isn't a bad linebacker, 80 speed, 86 excel. Slow change of direction, but I am excited about Jerome Granger. 82 speed, 90 excel, 85 change of direction, worker linebacker. A little on the small side, but has the ability to make up for that with his athleticism. And then Justin Johnson, just depending on how he develops over the next year or so. If he can get that change of direction up as well, he could be something decent with the 84 speed and 88 excel. Now, with the coolest name in all of college football, I think it's Kavion. It's got to be Kavion. That's the only thing I can think of. Kavion Thunderbird. Cannot beat that. Impact Dev, junior redshirt, 81 speed, 87 excel. He might be the first guy that we actually look at his caps and see what he is. 81 change of direction. And then behind him, we have Kahavi. I'm not sure how to pronounce that one. And Cameron Tolliver as well, who has some potential with the 85 XL. And a thumper, 6'3", 225. Could be a decent one if he develops. Yeah, let's go ahead and look at Kavion Thunderbird. So, 3-star recruit. Obviously, our playing style is a deal breaker at the moment, but we can probably fix that throughout the season, hopefully. Good skill caps. He can get a little bit faster, he can get a lot better power, and his pass coverage and pass rush can go up a lot. I'm okay with the run stopping, it's already decent. I mean, 72 block shed isn't great, but he's a linebacker. He will probably be my user player as well, so I don't have to worry too much about block shedding. Hopefully I can just make some plays without having to worry about that. Him or Croix Stewart, I would say, are who I'm going to use the most on defense. Maverick Noonan is nothing to write home about. And then we have Dijon Lafayette. I'm not sure. Lafayette. 6'3", 202. Like his strength, like his size. Decently athletic as well. We have Owusu behind him, who has workhorse. Gold and silver workhorse is nice. He has workhorse as well. I like to see that. So those are 2 positives. I like that. They both have good size. Actually, all 3 of them have good size. Now, Auckland Asiata. Now, a little bit undersized, 6'2", 285, but 74 speed, 82 acceleration for a defensive tackle. I like that. May move him to end. Yeah, may move him to end just depending on what his caps are. Let's go ahead and check those out right now, actually. He's a little undersized. So he can't really get any faster. But honestly, if he was like 75 speed, 76, I mean, I guess he could still play end. I mean, we're in the Pac-12. We're not, facing super fast quarterbacks or super fast players in general anyways. So he could definitely play end. It's a possibility, but I do like him at the D tackle spot. Now, who I think is going to develop a little bit better and be a little bit better is Mordecai Hines. 73 speed, 79 XL, but stronger. Same awareness and everything. Okay. And better from finesse moves, so maybe he goes to defensive end. I don't know. We'll have to see how it plays out this year. But we'll look at Mordecai Hines and see what he's like. He's a 2-star. And he is pretty capped out on everything, but his power and finesse moves can go up, which is good. 89 is a crazy number for defensive tackle, but we won't talk about that. And then Sione Nua, I like that. 81 speed, 85 excel, gotta like that. As a senior, Hampton could be okay. And then Darren Watkins could be okay too, but I don't know. He doesn't look like a real player, so I don't know. But that 86 excel is enticing. And the reason I started at Fresno State is because I don't know too much about their roster, and I don't want to have to worry too much about the actual freshmen being in the game. Now, I am going to do another Dynasty. You guys will see the team when it comes out, but that's going to be with the official, all the freshman roster on there. That way, when we play like Ohio State and stuff, they have their actual players instead of Chase Davis. No Chris Henry Jr. and all that. Our left edge is decent, so both of these guys will probably be starters. Actually, I don't know actually. But Jason Hicks looks pretty decent. He's got pocket disruptor. You like to see that. So that is the defense. And then we are going to go on over to the offensive side where we have Christian Martin. He will be the starting quarterback for this season. He is a pocket passer. Now, he's a 2-star prospect. He's got 89 throw power. Not great accuracies, though. And he can't move that well. He's only 75 speed. So Mandel really gives us more opportunity to move, and Jonathan Kraft gives us even more, but Jonathan Kraft only has 81 throw power. So it is super hard to use 81 throw power. I really don't even see the point of it, really. You probably won't be able to get anything done with that. But looking at Christian Martin, 2-star prospect, pretty decent caps if he can develop at all. He can get decently amount faster as well. His accuracy will never be great, which kind of sucks because he's a pocket quarterback. But you take the good with the bad. He's a 2-star prospect. So if he can get his, if his arm talent goes up to 92 or 93 and he has, 80 accuracy and everything, he could be decent. He could be decent. And accuracy should develop. He only has 5 skill points. So if he can do anything this season, he should be able to develop that a little bit. As far as the rest of the quarterbacks, I'm not really impressed or looking forward to the rest of any of these guys. They're just kind of average quarterbacks. Which, Fresno State, Derek Carr, David Carr, you're looking for a stud quarterback and some good receivers. And I think this team does have some decent receivers. Now, the true identity of this team is going to be the running back room. I really like the way this is set up. So we have Rayshawn Luke, who's a backfield threat, senior, 96 speed, 95 acceleration, 92 agility, and 90 change of direction. I think Rayshawn Luke is going to have a fantastic year this year. He had 700 yards last year, 700 yards on 6.3 yards per carry. He scored 6 rushing touchdowns. And then just behind him, who I think is a guy who could really develop, especially with his archetype, Bryson Donaldson. Decent season last season. He had 600 yards rushing, 4.3 yard per carry, 5 touchdowns. So obviously the identity of this team wasn't to run the ball. This year it's going to be a little bit different. We're going to run the ball. We are going to run the ball a lot. We have 3 good running backs, and we could possibly have 4, just depending on how Tariq Thomas develops and what his caps are like, just based on his archetype. He's middling right now, but it's something that he could develop into if he gets enough playing time. But again, we're going to check his caps here in a second. Now, the third running back who you wouldn't think much of is Brandon Ramirez. 86 speed, 89 acceleration. But he's a contact seeker. He's 6 foot, 220 pounds. If we go to his archetype, he was just a 1-star. Now, he's pretty maxed out on everything. He can go up in 1 in power, but if you look at his power already, he already has 84 trucking, 78 strength, 79 strength, actually. Pretty decent. I mean, he's pretty decent already, and then if we go up to elusiveness, his break tackle 74. So nothing fantastic there, but good change of pace. He's going to fight for those yards. He's bigger, so he's going to fall forward. You know that already. We're going to look at Donaldson, see what he is like here. He was just a 2-star recruit as well. You love to see those 2-star recruits develop. He has pretty good caps still. He could get faster, and he could get better elusiveness as well. So we can possibly get that change of direction up to 90, just depending on what the caps are. His power isn't bad either. He's not great, obviously, with power, but he's not bad. 72 trucking. He has 68 strength, so he's not terrible as far as that goes. So I really like Bryson Donaldson. Obviously, we can look at Luke's, but he was a 4-star recruit. It doesn't really matter because he's a senior, but maybe we can get him drafted this year, and maybe he can develop pretty well if we get him a lot of touches, which we're going to get him a ton of touches. So we'll see what he can do, and then we'll look at Tariq Thomas last. 1-star recruit. 1-star recruit with really good caps, though. I mean, those are decent caps. Those are all decent caps. Now, will he progress that much? I don't know. But I'll get him the ball as much as I can. We have a nice 2-headed monster here. And then, we could even call it a 3-headed monster, depending on what Ramirez does. And we're going to get Tariq in the game as well. No fullback on the roster. Now, we also have pretty decent receivers. Josiah Freeman had a pretty decent season last year. 52 receptions for 642 yards. He had 6 touchdowns. Now, Avit was the second receiver as far as stats go last season. 28 receptions, 255 yards. That's still on the roster, obviously. I don't know how much of it is going to play, just because he's a speedster with 89 speed and 87 acceleration. He's got decent route running, though. It is better than McClain. But McClain is just a little bit more athletic, and I think in our offense he could fit a little bit more. And he has that impact dev as well. So he's a guy who could definitely develop a little bit. Elusive route runner, like the archetype, like his speed, like his change of direction, like his ability with the ball in his hands. Now, his route running, it leaves a lot to be desired, so I don't know if he'll be... He's a slot receiver, it would seem like, but I don't know if he has the route running to be the slot. We may just put Ivit in the slot and let him go to work. But then again, the slot usually gets open, so maybe we just run some different stuff and we go from there. But those are going to be our top 3 receivers. Those are going to be the guys who make the most impact. And then another guy I want to talk about or bring up is Harold Duvall. Now, gadget receiver type. Don't know what his throwing abilities are. I'm not really super worried about that. We'll check that in a second. 90 speed, 92 acceleration, 88 agility, 87 change of direction for a true sophomore. Not terrible as far as catching. Not great, but not terrible. His catching traffic is a little low. I'd like to have that a little higher, but we'll see what we can do there. And then low route running right now. Now, Malalulu could be another guy who gets on the field a decent amount. He's just decent at it. He's just decent, right? He's got good short route running. Decent short route running, I should say. He's okay. You know, he doesn't do anything special. But he's got a little bit better catch of traffic than Duvall. He's got decent catching. Good awareness. He's got good awareness, which is really holding the ball back, but that can be upgraded pretty quickly. And good talent. I mean, 87 speed is a little slow, but it does have the 89 excel. Let's go ahead and look at these guys' archetypes or cap breakers and see. We have a 3-star impact dev for Jaleel. Good caps, I would say. I mean, he's not going to get much faster, but he could get a little bit faster. And then his route running could improve a ton, which is awesome to see because it's really cheap and he could do that pretty easily. Hands, the same thing, pretty cheap, could do that a lot better. And I wouldn't be too worried about elusiveness and power and stuff like that either. So hopefully the CPU progression just focuses on those two and we could get something out of it. And then we go to a bit. And if it could get a lot better route running, he's going to stay the same speed. So we'll see how that ends up working out. Jordan has good caps. So, okay, so this is positive. This is a positive sign. All our receivers so far have good caps. And then Harold Duvall was a 4-star recruit, which is awesome to see. Good quickness. I don't care if it caps out at 90. That's fine with me. What, it doesn't show. Okay. But good caps. I mean, he has good caps, and then we'll go see what his throw power could possibly be, because we are going to need a quarterback, and I don't think it's going to happen, but if he doesn't work out a receiver, you never know. And even though Harold Duvall is that gadget archetype, he does not have a good throw power, which doesn't make very much sense. It is what it is. Moving on to the offensive line. Actually, we should look at our tight end. Applegate, 72. Probably won't be the starter. VM will probably start with that 81 speed. 6'5", 242. Like to see that. And then we're also going to get Gaius and Nigobu in the game, I would imagine, with 6'5", 220. I would imagine that these two guys will play the most. Braden Walton as a sophomore is good, 80 overall. Like to see that. It's raw strength, but that doesn't really matter. We're going to run the ball. I like to see that. Let's see if he can get any better. I don't know why I did that. He won't improve a whole lot, but his footwork will get a lot better, so that'll be decent to see. His overall could go up a decent amount. He could be a 90 overall type of guy by his senior season. 2 seniors at left guard, don't love that. Connor Tunnel as a 65 over a sophomore. Our center is not very good, but one of the guards could probably start there, I would imagine. Our right guard is not great either. And our right tackle is pretty decent with a backup 70 overall. So, offensive line, I think, is what we're going to focus on the most in recruiting this season. And that's actually what we're going to hop into right now. Now, before we get into recruiting, I'm going to have to set this up a little bit differently. And this is going to be really the first time that I have done this, like this. Because, sorry, that doesn't make any sense. But if you watch my Navy Dynasty, we don't use NIL. So basically, in the Navy Dynasty, I can hire my staff to just focus all on progression, get all the progression upgrades, because Navy starts with like 2,000 NIL, right? Like you have like 2,500 free NIL for some reason, which kind of makes sense, except I can't use the NIL on that Dynasty on players, right? So I'm just using it on progression, and they progress pretty well during the season because I have all the progression upgrades and stuff, and the best facilities and whatnot. And that's really one of the reasons why I wanted to take over Fresno State, was because I wanted to start a program that is decent, has always been kind of decent or middle of the road, but doesn't have a whole lot of funds or anything like that. And then I'm going to have to actually work with the NIL system for the first time. This is really my first time having to do it and give it to players and balance it out and, hire staff with a small amount of NIL. Because I didn't use any NIL on players in the Navy Dynasty, and the only thing that really affects is the transfers, right? And in Navy, you can't transfer unless you're pre-junior season. So I have that set to 0, and I'll encourage them to transfer if I want them to transfer and whatnot. But that's besides the point. The point is that I haven't really used the NIL feature that much, other than upgrading my facilities and getting better progression and stuff. So this is going to be all new for me. So I think for this first year, we only have 465 available NIL, and I don't know 100% how that factors in at the end of the season with like transfers and stuff. So I think for this first year, we're going to do nothing. We're not going to touch it. I'm not going to touch the NIL as far as like my staff and the facilities go. I'm definitely not going to upgrade because that would give us no NIL to use for the season. So I'm definitely not going to do that. And we can't get a refund here. So we already have trophy room set up. So I'm going to leave it where it's at right now. It's at a D+. I'm not super worried about it. My roster NIL is 735. So, and I thought there was somewhere where it says suggested NIL. Oh, it does. Okay. So we're a little bit over the roster NIL right now, but we have a lot of seniors who are eating up that big chunk. Rayshawn Luke, Simeon Harris, Jax, Freeman. They'll all be gone next season. So that'll give us some more recruiting NIL. And right now it's at 0. So we're not going to do anything in this, actually. Actually, I think this is completely fine the way it is currently. And then I don't think we'll have to really worry a whole lot about the NIL next season because we have a lot of young players. But I don't think that they're going to ask for too much as far as that goes because not all of them are going to play that much yet. Now, players like Kavion Thunderbird, Donaldson, they're probably going to ask for a decent amount because they'll probably have pretty good seasons, but we'll deal with it when we get there. So, I do have the pre-order bonus, so I am going to use that. I'm not going to use the Rainmaker or anything like that. I don't have that, and I wouldn't use that anyways. But I'm going to use my extra 100, whatever it is, coaching points. And I'm going to focus on the offensive line, like I said, this year. That is going to be the main focus of this season. And then we have advanced look in quarterback, and then we will also do advanced look. DB we're decent at. Linebacker we're decent at. We'll be okay. Line, maybe. Let's just do running back this time because we're only going to have 3 next year rostered if we keep all 3 of the guys who could return. So, schedule is going to stay the same. Don't even worry about that. We're not going to touch that this season. So we are going to play at USC week 1. Should be a wake-up call. We'll see how the young Christian Martin handles that one, but I don't foresee that going too well. Now, we have 1,155 NIL. Okay, so that must be the total NIL I have. Huh. Or the amount of NIL I will have next season after these guys leave, and if it factors that in automatically. I think that's it, actually. I think that's what it is. Yeah, because it's 465 plus my roster NIL right now. Okay. So, recruiting limitations, not too many. Just basically whatever we can get, we're going to get, right? I am surprised that there's a bunch of 1-stars on here, considering the amount of 3 and 4 stars that are on our team, but we are in California. It probably won't be super hard for us to get talent, but at the same time, we have to compete with a lot of other schools in California, so that may make it a little bit more difficult. Now, right there immediately, we only have 2 3-stars interested in us. These are the only 2. Okay, so there'll probably be more. We'll sort by 3 stars and see. We're not going to do JUCOs. I'm not going to get any JUCOs in or anything like that. I don't feel like it's necessary, just based on what I've done before, that it's necessary to give 55 NIL to a 3-star. Now, I could be wrong on that, but unless they're really good, which I don't think that he will be, we'll add him just because he's interested, just because we're in his top 10. And then we're also gonna, oh, he's in. Okay. Alright, so we're going to add Hainsworth just because we're in his top 10, I should say that. And then we'll go to 3 stars and we'll see what's available here. And there's not very many 3 stars in the entire nation that are interested in us. We'll get a punter on there because he's needed. We're going to do this. So 0 NIL, JUCO, fullback, ATH. Thomas Vanover, okay. Rico Angel, right guard from Tennessee. Undersized, but we'll take it. But yeah, so you guys can imagine how how my Navy Dynasty goes when these are the guys we have to pick from, right? You know what I mean? We'll just add him because why not? We have a decent amount of scout width and stuff, so we only have $400, but it is what it is. Decent size for Will Dugan. We'll look at him too. And I'm not in love with box specialists, so we're not going to do that. We will look at corners. Good East-West playmaker, something that I really wish I had the opportunity to get in my Navy Dynasty, but we just really don't. I'm not big on the north-south receiver. It can be good, but I'm not big on it. Backfield threats are pretty decent usually. What we're gonna do is scout California. We'll start in California, actually. And I'm not opposed to 2-stars at all. I think that they have some value that surprises a lot of people. Or that would surprise a lot of people, I should say. Pure power at 6'3", 247. We'll give him a shot. He's necessary. 6'4", 215. Decent. Decent. We have an elusive route runner, a physical route runner, and a gadget. We can add, we'll add the physical route runner. Don't need another one of them. Let's see what Ty can do. Small lurker, but we'll add him. We need a left tackle. Not huge on the pocket passers, but not the 2-star pocket passer, I should say. Now, like a 2-star East-West playmaker, though, this dude could be 92 speed, 92 excel, 90 change of direction. You know what I mean? Like, people were always like online, like, oh, you don't want a 2-star, but you never know. You never know until you actually look at it. Now, 1-stars, I don't think we'll need to do 1-stars. I've had my fill of 1-stars with Navy, but you know, they're here if we need them. So if we need them, we'll sign them. But I don't think we'll need them. Let's go to quarterback. We have a 95 pure runner, 75 threat. Yeah, I'll look at him. I know he's a pocket passer, but I'll look at him. And then we're gonna go to line, because that's what we're doing right now. We're gonna focus on the line. Bunch of 2-stars, nobody really, but it's fine. You can find some decent 2-stars. Not as much talent as I thought there would be. Not as much talent as I thought there would be. Hopefully I didn't just break my mic by doing that. There's not as much talent as I thought there would be, but we're gonna put Brahms on the board. Oh, he's a junior. Never mind. We're not gonna do that. Yeah, I'm really surprised by the lack of actual linemen that are. Let's go ahead and start eliminating some of these guys. So, quarterbacks. So 76 speed. I'm gonna eliminate you automatically if you're a dual threat. You're 76 speed. And then we find a gem, Jamal Calmilat with no NIL warning. So, yeah, 70 speed, but good accuracy, 90 throw power. Could be something. And then running back, 86 speed. Don't need that. 91, yep. We like Massey. And we like Sweat. And that's what I was saying, 91. I mean, as a 2-star, that's fine. That's fine. I'll take that. And then Burt is 80 speed, so he can get off the board as well. We're not even going to scout these 2-stars right now. We will look at this 3-star. Decent. So, Marquez Massey. He is already being looked at by UCLA, Stanford, and Arizona, and we are not even in the running for him right now. So, again, I mean, that's just how this is going to go, I think. It's going to be pretty tough to get anybody, and these bigger schools are going to look at these guys, and they're going to want them, and we're not going to really stand much of a chance, so. I did not expect that to be the way it was. They're offering scholarships. We're going to bail Calmilat already. See if we can get Vanover. See if we can get Angel. We'll put 25 on Ramesh. Gonna get out of here. Iwakta. We'll throw 5 there. He's already got us out. We are sorely behind on everybody. I truly did not expect it to just be absolutely nothing. I really didn't. So, maybe I overreacted. Let's put him on the board. We haven't had any chance to look at him yet. I just offered. No, I haven't offered a scholarship yet. Let's throw a scholarship at him. Maybe we can get him. I might be reaching a little bit. I don't know. But that's just a position that, like, I know we gotta get something. So, but maybe, like I said, maybe I shouldn't panic because I can actually use the transfer portal this year, where I haven't been able to in the past. But, ladies and gentlemen, it is finally time for the USC game. We're ready to kick off the 2026 season, everybody. This is a huge challenge for brand new coach, Coach Shill at Fresno State. Young quarterback, young team, number 15 USC at the Coliseum. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. McClain is back. McClain's going to get the opening kickoff for the 2026 season. And he's going to get stuffed at about the 22-yard line. Oh, 17-yard line. Can't do math. Rayshawn Luke is our impact player. 96 speed, 84 overall. Hopefully he can have a big day today. We're going to need him to have a big day. Or else we're not going to stand much of a chance. We're going to come out, though. First play of the game, we're going to go a little inside post, looking for a bit. We are actually going to put Luke on a flat route. And we'll see how this line holds up. And we are ready, everybody. We find Josiah Freeman on the first play of the 2026 season, right over the middle. Good route by him. We're going to go inside zone with Rayshawn Luke and see what the senior running back can get going. Good blocking. Good run by Rayshawn Luke. Almost breaks it all the way for a touchdown right there if he would have broke that other tackle. I did not expect him to bounce off that defender like that. I like this play call right here. I like the design of it. Will it work? I don't know. We're going to put a vit on the, not a flat, a drag. And here we go. I don't like what we have. We do have people open, but we're just going to take this one. Not going to force it. We definitely had the wheel route if I would have stayed in the pocket a little bit longer, but I just didn't trust myself on that throw. I don't know if Martin can hit those kind of throws yet or not. I definitely threw it, but that was real fast. That was a real fast play. We're going to do a little RPO at work here. See if we can hit Donaldson on the outside. Doesn't look like they're going to play it. Donaldson is going to take the swing route, put his foot in the ground, and we are moving the ball pretty well against this USC defense. Another inside zone to Rayshawn Luke here. See if we can get some good blocking again. We do. Rayshawn Luke is gone, and that is a touchdown. What a way to start the season for Fresno State. Man, it's nice to have this kind of talent. I mean, 96 speed, good line up front. Coach Shill has got to be happy with that first drive. It was just a nice little inside zone. I think it was a little bit of duo action as well. Same side, inside zone handoff. And Rayshawn Luke just puts one foot in the ground, makes one cut, and he is gone off to the races. And no one even on USC is going to catch him. And you guys saw the settings at the beginning of the Dynasty as well. But just to confirm for you, We are in Heisman difficulty. I know I made that first drive look pretty easy, but trust me, it won't always be that easy. And once we get into conference play, it definitely won't be that easy. You think Mayava? Jaden, I'm just going to call him Jaden because I don't know how to say his name. Is going to make things pretty difficult for us. Defense is really hard in this game, so we'll see. We'll see how we can contend here. We are going to play our safeties at 9 yards. The width is going to be pinched. We're going to go coverage inside. I am going to plaster. We'll do conservative to start. Flats 5. Let's look at this USC roster. So obviously they have Jaden Mayava. That's what it is. It's Mayava. Good freshman quarterback in Jonas Williams there. Mayava. Wayman Jordan is pretty decent. Not super fast at running back though, so nothing super concerning there. Nothing super fast or crazy at receiver either, but you have 3 freshman receivers who are 89 to 91 overall. That's pretty insane. Great tight end. Damn. All right. Yeah. So obviously, lots to contend with here. We're gonna come out in man. We have Stewart in the slot. Hopefully, his speed can make up for some of the lack of ability we have. Great play by our defensive tackle. That's gonna be. Oh, that's actually our linebacker, Keavi. Go ahead and put him a little bit there. We're going to bring Keavi inside here as well. He might be a pretty decent user too. I don't know why we adjusted like that, but I ain't too concerned about it. I had to kind of cover that. Okay. We're going to come out in a 5-2. We are going to come out in the 5-2 and see if they run the ball here. I'm okay with Stewart being in man coverage just because he is fast. And they're going to just take apart our safety, and we are not going to catch. Oh, we are going to catch that tight end, but that tight end is moving, man. He is moving. He's just about faster than everybody on our defense as well. Can't stunt. We have Thunderbird out here. We're going to drop down. Let's go, defense! Let's go, defense! Let's go, boys! That was Thunderbird. I didn't think I was going to make that play. I honestly don't even know how I made that play, but that's Kayvon Thunderbird for you. Or Kavion. What a play. What a play. User picked that one. I didn't even think I was in position to get that. That's just Kavion's athleticism, you know? Watch this play. Get good pressure out of the 5-2. He undercuts his route. Now, see, he had people open. He just missed them. Which, when we get into conference play or rival games, like that kind of stuff isn't going to happen. Like, really, it's not. We drop back with Kavion. We take away enough of the seam route for our safety to recover and get back, which I like to see. And then we're also able to sit on the breaking in route or the dig route. And yeah, I mean, he's got his tight end wide open, probably walks him for a touchdown, but I think he just panics a little bit. He got a little bit of pressure. And then I drive on the drag route because that's what the computer likes to throw. And did he get hit as well? No. He just got, yeah, kind of. I mean, he didn't get hit, but we could say he got hit. Good play there by our defensive end. Can't pronounce his name. Kipra. But then Kavion just undercuts it, anticipates the throw, undercuts the drag, doesn't cause pass interference, jumps right in front of the defender. Great defense by Simeon Harris as well anyway. So, you know, he might even get a deflection on that play. Simeon, for some reason, has a neck pad on, it looks like. I'm going to have to remove that. What the hell is he wearing? Unless he has that in real life. I'll check, but I don't know about that one. But yeah, great play by our defense there. And we are rolling, boys. This could be a great upset victory if we win this one. And Christian is going to keep it and get down before he takes any contact. I want to stick with the run. It worked really well last time. You got to stick with the run. They're not giving us too many run-stopping looks. They're running a lot of people, which could be bad for them. It could be bad for them if our line can block. Now, I am obviously not adverse to playing with different sliders and stuff either. So, like, if we just end up being too good and we end up winning a lot, which, again, I think it'll even out. We may end up getting this upset. It's week 1. This happens all the time in the LF, too. Better teams lose. You know, good teams play bad because it's week 1, especially with the transfer portal and stuff like that. So, I'm not going to, you know, I would definitely wouldn't say, like, oh, we won, we got to change it. And we ever won. I'm getting ahead of myself, too. So. And then we got McLean, and he's going to drop that one. Okay, so big 3rd and 7 here. We're going to go cross flood. I'm going to move a bit over the middle here. See if it's man. It looks like it could be man, but it's probably more zone than anything, I would say. We're going to put Luke on a wheel route. See if we can get that. We'll go to the left. We're looking for a Vit. We'll see what Freeman does. We got a Vit. And we're going to go for it. It's only 4th and inches, so we are definitely going to go for it. There would be no reason for us to not go for it here. We are playing USC at USC. We just got a big turnover. There would be literally no reason for us to not go for it. And Rayshawn Luke is just having a fantastic game. They cannot seem to stop him. I may need to turn run blocking down to like 0 or something. Again, it just depends how this first game goes. But right now we're averaging like 10 yards a carry, so. Yeah, okay. We're getting Donaldson in a little bit. I'm liking this Fresno State playbook, so this is like similar to that other play that was scored on the same side zone. It's not the same setup, but it's similar. And I had the hole. I just decided to do something different. Let's see what Freeman is doing here. And I should have just, I knew I shouldn't have ran the play action. I knew I shouldn't have ran that play action. Let's go quad drive. Looks like they might be sitting on it. We're going to go with it, though. Okay. We got pretty lucky it wasn't picked off. We have a pretty good kicker. And he's going to drill it. So I may still need to turn down run blocking. We'll see. We'll see what it's like. But that'll probably be something that I definitely tweak. Especially if we run for like 250 yards or something stupid and they don't ever stop us. There's no point in that. So we're going to Kayvon Thunderbird, baby. Kayvon Thunderbird. We're going to come out in a cover 2 shell here. I'm going to show that cover 2. Bring Kavahi in. Good play by 2 there. Come on, Simeon. You got to come up and make that tackle. And on defense, like I pick one player, and I just stay on them the whole time. So I'm not going to switch during the play. Now, I will pick a different player. Not every play, but it's going to be whoever I decide to be pre-play. Sometimes it'll be a safety. Sometimes it'll be a linebacker. Sometimes I'll be a linebacker. It really just depends. We are going to go back to this 5-2 because it worked so well last time. We're actually going to put Thunderbird out here. We're just going to cover that slot if they decide to throw it. And we tried, man. We tried to get out there, but I probably should have just played it a little bit more. try to take advantage of it. Run a little DT loop here. This play, they killed us last time, so we got that off. We play underneath. I'm going to be forced on this play. And I don't know where our center back was going. I don't know where he went. I don't know what they were doing. But that's not particularly how I want that to be played. And okay. Great play by Croix. Comes up, fights the block off. Takes his man down, no problem. Yep. Okay, so USC is going to score for the first time. 10-7 ball game. We're going to go RPO bubble here. See if we can get McLean, or we'll just hand it off. Yeah, the blocking is really, really good. Might just have to be something that we just improve. Or that we just, change it with. We're going to strong side. I don't know why he linebacker, but that works. I mean, that's why I wanted him to block the linebacker. If he blocks the linebacker, I just bounce outside, but naturally, that's not how the game works, so we're going to get another first down. So he's got 10 yards per carry. Let's get Donaldson in, get him some work. Another good drag. Don't trust us to have enough speed to really do anything. Bouncing back in the game. We're going to go play action, go slot cross. Definitely looking for Liam. And we got him. We got blown up. So let's see if we can get anything going. We're going to stay with the bubble. I do like the look of it. Should be pretty good. And once again, we're going to go for it again. Super aggressive here, might as well be. There's no point not. If they stop us, they stop us. I mean, that's really the truth behind it, you know. And they do. They shut us down. So the run blocking may be a little overpowered, but they're still going to stop playing. Like, we are playing USC at USC. We're going to commit inside. Good play by our DT there. We're running empty base. We're going to have Tierney come on the blitz most likely. Definitely a pass. We're going to play outs. Good play by Simeon. We're going to play screens. That doesn't make any sense, but it's really just to stop the... Yep, there we go. It's to stop the RPO, and it's to stop the quarterback run, because we're containing on those plays. So we haven't been able to move the ball really since the first quarter, but then again, we've only had 2 possessions since then. We have 129 rush yards. Rayshawn Luke is really dominating. Good kick by him. Might have to turn that kick power down a little bit. That was what? I don't even know. 60 yards? 59 yards? 58 yards? Somewhere around there. There's Duval on the kick return. We haven't came out on this double running back set yet. Well, we did. We ran a swing. We're going to stay out of it for now. Let's get Donaldson in. RPO glance. We should have Freeman, but we might not. We do. That's going to be Freeman's first catch of the game. No, his second catch. His second catch. They're starting to key in a little bit on the run game. But it doesn't matter. There we go. Now we will go with the dual running back here. We're going to get Luke in motion if we can. We can't, so we'll just run it at him. Good block by Luke. Yeah, I think the running blocking is a little bit too strong, so we're going to drop that down to 40 probably next game. Let's see if we have enough time to run this. If we have enough time to run this, I like the look of it. And we just don't have enough time. It's just play action, man. Like I don't know what they have done to play action. It's not like it ever really worked, but now it like literally it just doesn't. Well, it literally just does not. We're looking for Neo. We're just gonna take Luke on it. Good run by Luke, man. Dude is a dog. Good Donaldson back in the game. Gotta keep him fresh. Luke fresh. We're gonna go ahead and run a little inside zone. No, actually, we're gonna go stick. We are gonna go stick. See if Freeman sits down right. He does, but I don't like it. We're gonna take off. Get that first down. Go a little outside zone here. Probably call timeout immediately after this play. Good blocking. We're going to call timeout. And then we're going to go X Paco. We're going to go max protect. We'll put Luke on the flat. We're looking for a Vit over the middle. We're just going to go to Luke. We'll switch curl here. Bring him on the out route, see if we got enough time. We have him. We have him, and it just gets done. I'm okay with that, though. I'm okay with taking a lead. We get the ball at half as well. Or no, we don't get the ball at half. They get the ball at half. But we're leading at halftime against USC. Will it stay that way? I don't know. A lot of times, second half is a lot harder. Sometimes it's a lot easier. So I think it just really depends. Almost get a sack there. Oh, I bet you guys didn't expect that. I didn't expect that. 13-10 at halftime against USC. Gonna go ahead and skip the halftime show because we don't need to see that. we will kick the ball to them. I'm feeling pretty confident in my defense right now. They played pretty well in the first half. That's just a good play call by them. Thunderbird's going to miss the tackle, but that's okay. We're going to come up and cover for him. Here's Stewart coming on a blitz. Yeah, I know I took our high safety out of there, but like realistically, I think I made the right call on that because I think he wanted to go to the drag route, and he just didn't because I took it away. Great play by our defensive end there. We're gonna go cover 2-man here. Probably not the best idea with our our corner or our strong safety playing man defense, but. And then I don't know what happened to Thunderbird there. He just kind of got sucked into a tackle for some or a block for some reason. I really don't know what happened. And that time I just fell for the play action. So. Yep, so getting a little bit of momentum. We'll man up on the backside here. It's never good when your star corner has 5 tackles in the first about quarter of the game. And yep. So they have momentum, obviously. I mean, they're on a 17-3 run right now. Just kind of how it goes. Kind of how it goes. The fact we're even in this situation makes me happy, so. I think if we were to keep running the ball we're running the way we're running, we could be alright, but will that happen? I don't know. I don't know. They seem to have adjusted to it last time, so we're definitely going to be blitzing here. We're going to see what we got. With the drag, we're going to find McLean. Jaleel is going to take that one. Pretty good run. Hit out of bounds. Should be a 15-yard penalty, but they're not going to call it because they never do. Now, I don't understand why this would be the blocking scheme. It doesn't really make too much sense. Why wouldn't we just double? Okay, we're just not going to do it the way it should be done. Okay. Because, you know, the run game, like, I don't know. It just doesn't make sense. Like, sometimes the blocking is so good and the scheme makes so much sense. And then other times it's like, there would be no situation where that end wouldn't be double teamed. Like, you're just going to leave him one-on-one with a fucking... Great throw, horrible catch by it. That's probably my fault for not switching to it. Yeah, it's getting stressful. But you know what I mean? Like, you're not gonna double team the only person who can really make the play if you don't block him. Like that's what we're gonna do. That's how it works. It's just stupid. And McLean is going to make a fantastic catch there. And I will switch to the receivers, but that time I did not switch to him. That was an awesome catch, man. Cannot ask for more out of Julian McLean on this drive. We're a little inside zone. They're starting to stop the rushing game, too. We are going to try and hit him with a little play action. See if we can get a little blue action. No, we're going to go play action cross country. Do I love throwing deep against this team? No, so we're going to put Freeman on a little closer route. And no. Should have never went with play action. Should have never went with the play action. Looking for McLean. We got him. We got him. Christian Martin is out here throwing bullets, man. I'm very impressed with Martin's accuracy this game. Very impressed. It doesn't seem like he should be able to fit some of those throws that he's making in here. But you see it. We let him drop back, sets his feet, hitches a little bit. Not a pretty ball at all. But it gets there. I meant to... They changed the way it looks, so I meant to keep that. It is what it is. We're going to go with stick here. We're going to put him on a little big route, actually. And we're just going to step up. Get that block. Don't fumble. All right, Christian. That was a little scary, but I'll take it. We're going to spread him out. We're going to spread them out and go right up the gut. And they are not going to spread out, so we are going to run a little swing route. If we get good blocking, this could set up pretty well. I like how he went in motion before my receiver went in motion, but that's all right. Oh, yard short. Definitely going to go for it. Going to run power route. Going to just see what we can do against this USC team. And we get stuffed. We get stuffed. Okay. Yep. Yep. That's all right. We're going to get a safety on this one, baby. Cork Stewart. Cork Stewart, baby. Gotta love it, man. Gotta love it. We're shutting down their run game too, man. And we're going to get pretty good field position on this one. I really wish we would have scored on that last drive, man. But I'll take 2 points and then a touchdown and then the lead, you know. I'll take it. Whatever we got to do. A little RPO bubble here. Looks like they're pretty much on it, though. So we're actually going to switch this one. Okay. Well, we'll see. We'll see what that DB does. Donaldson, good run there. Really his best run of the day, I would say. I don't like that he's just sitting down, but we'll see. Okay. It takes 4 or 5 seconds for the ball to come out. So here's what it is. We'll just let this one go to the 4th. We're competing, man, but we just... I don't know, man. I don't know if we have the talent. I'm thinking not. I just don't think it would work. We're going to go deep attack. It is what it is if we get it or not. Okay, I mean, you give us... This game is so dumb. So dumb. Why would you shorten? Why would you... Why? Why is every beginning of the quarter shortened? It's just like... The logic doesn't make any sense. Like, that's not a thing. You have more time in real life between quarters and halves. Not less. You don't have less. Alright, well, this is a long shot. But we'll see what we can get. And Liam just drops the ball. So, another good throw by Christian. Liam just dropped the ball. Little Texas 4-man. I'm going to pinch the line, though. I'm going to be Tierney here. Take away anything short over the middle. Kayvon, let's go! Simeon Harris, baby. Simeon Harris, baby. Let's go. Alright. Alright, let's go. Let's go back to some stuff that's been working. Let's get Donaldson on the swing route. See what that linebacker does, what that safety does. He blitzes. We don't get the block, but that's okay. I'll take 3 yards. Definitely need Ray Sean, man, but I'll trust Donaldson. I'll trust him. See, why are we... I understand kind of why they're double teaming there, but also, like, if you just zone blocked... If you just zone block to the left, like, literally, if you just zone block to the left and go to the linebacker, nobody can make the play. I hit the wrong button. I hit the wrong button. I meant to hit it too. Yeah, I hit the wrong button, man. I was trying to get it to the running back, but I didn't know what button he was. We're going to move McLean inside here. Or we're not. Okay, we are. Yeah. And then we should... It doesn't look like zone, but it might be zone. That's pass interference. I mean, that's 100% pass interference, but they're not going to call it, so that's fine. I mean, there's no world where that's not pass interference. Like, there just isn't. There's not a single world where that's not. We started off hot on offense, but we just can't. We can't move the ball right now, so not much we can do. And I mean, that's ridiculous. Like, okay, it is what it is. I'm not mad. It's just like, it's annoying that they haven't been able to run the ball at all, or stop us. And then come the fourth quarter, they're just, you know, it is what it is. I mean, that's how it goes. Better teams win games. You know what I mean? That's why they're the better team. But it's just annoying. Like, it's just a fact that, like, we outplayed them. We've outplayed them the entire game. And we're going to lose. Like, we are going to lose, you know? But it is what it is. No blocking. I mean, why would we block? It doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter. It's fine. Throws it right to the defensive tackle. Because, you know, you can't throw it over defensive tackles in this game. Like, I don't throw a bullet pass. This is not a bullet pass. I do not hold the button down. I literally tap the button to throw a touch pass, and he just throws it straight to the defensive tackle. I mean, I told you guys this was going to happen. This is how this game goes. It's ridiculous. Get out there and guard your guy. This is how this game goes, man. Which is, you know, momentum's a real thing. It's a real thing that happens in real life. I can't be mad at that. Okay. Oh, boy. We played so well in the first half, man. We just played so well in the first half. It's so disheartening to see that again. Like, I get it. They made adjustments. I understand. Like, I understand why we lost this game. It doesn't make it any better. Like, you know, it doesn't make it any different that it still happened, and it's still just ridiculous how it happens. I don't mind losing. I just hate losing in the facet that we just lost. Hike the ball. Like, I really hate losing because the game decides that it's time to lose them, you know? That's what bothers me the most. Losing doesn't bother me, but losing because the game decided it was time to lose does bother me. But you know what? We got a 74 or 71 overall quarterback. We got a young team. We'll bounce back. I think we'll be pretty good this year. The drop passes are just ridiculous, man. I absolutely just... I despise EA for the way that they make passing, like, just mechanically unsound. Like, there's no reason for that ball to even be a high pass in the first place. It was a green throw. I mean, I greened it. I can't do different than green the throw, you know? And, like, I don't know how that's not a complete pass. I really don't know how that's not a complete pass. I would say our defense played pretty well. We didn't even go up there. That was insane. And we caused 2 interceptions. I would say they played pretty well. We ran the ball pretty well. You can say I went away from the running game. We ran it 24 plus 7. 31 times. I mean, we had 31 carries. I don't know what more. You got to have a balance, you know. So, pretty disheartening way to lose week 1.